Last 10 years, lots of businesses around the world have driven sustainability plans, many of which, as you see with people like Unilever, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, have been driven hard over the last decade. But some have fired up a missile into space, they've gone off with a blaze of glory, and after a couple of years, it's rather fizzled out. They're doing a little less now than probably they thought they would be. And why is that? Probably because it's hard. If I look at what we're trying to achieve at M&S, change every one of 3 billion items we sell to 34 million customers a year, after 1,200 shops, websites, thousands of factories around the world, tens of thousands of farms of raw material sources, 2 million workers in the supply chain. That's just little old M&S turning over 10 billion a year. For much bigger businesses, the numbers are much greater. So there is an issue here of scale. And I think any organisation setting off on this journey needs to be clear about what it's trying to achieve. Secondly, I think too many organisations have gone off of this without being clear about the business case. They've done it for CSR or philanthropic reasons. As soon as it's gone difficult, it's hard to justify. If you're clear about the value you're creating in the short, medium and long term, you'll stick with it. You'll go through the bad days because you can see the route to the loot at the end of it. And the third thing, too many businesses try and do this on their own. They need to get out there and work in collaboration with the wider sector. For Marks and Spencer, it's people like the Consumer Goods Forum, the World Economic Forum, Business in the Community. Organisations that can help us spread the burden. Marks and Spencer is not going to change the world of commodity production on its own, soya, palm oil, cocoa, etc. We need to team up with other food companies, other food retailers to drive change collectively. So that would be my observation about why some businesses have set off with big, bold ambitions and have rather come back to earth a little bit. Hopefully they'll regroup, rethink it through, and then drive it again into the future.